limits and derivatives. So almost, see, this chapter is very important. Next year also we will be learning the continuation of this chapter. Limits and derivatives. Actually, this limits and derivatives, this idea was given by the mathematician Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton, have you ever heard? What is this contribution? Isaac Newton. Yes, Gayatri, say it louder. Unmute. See, it's muted.
Gravity.
Gravity. Okay, that's okay. This calculus, it's given by Isaac Newton. He introduced it. Okay. Now here we are going to learn about limits and derivatives. There is a connection between limits and derivatives. It's an important one. It's an important topic, and its continuation, its application is where? Its application is in almost all the fields. In economics it is used, in physics it is used, in chemistry. Okay, in economics it is used. For example, for these cost functions, you will be learning cost functions. Okay, marginal cost revenues, for finding which one is varying, which is most likable, which is less likable. For finding all these things, we use derivatives. Okay, now this year we are going to learn only the basics, the definitions and important formulas we are going to learn. And next year we will be learning its application. Okay, so before starting with this, okay, let's recall few things regarding functions. Okay, write the question. Suppose the distance S is given by, distance S is given by 2t square plus 1. Suppose the distance S is given by 2t square plus 1. Suppose where t is the time in seconds. Suppose the distance S is given by 2t square plus 1, where t is the time in seconds. S is equal to 2t square plus 1, where t is the time in seconds. Okay, now listen children. Here, S is a function. S is a function which depends on t. It depends on t. Okay, S is a function which depends on t. Suppose I put t is equal to 1 when time is 1. What is the value of S? What is the value of S? When time is 2. When time is 2 seconds, what is the distance? So, when time is 3, what is the distance? So, we can represent this in the form of table like this, S and T. S in meters, distance in meters, and time in seconds. So, when time is 1, what is S? When time is 2, what is the distance covered? When time is 3, find out, calculate it and tell me. When time is 1, what is the distance covered?
3.
3. When time is 2?
9.
When time is 3?
19.
Okay? Then, when time is 4?
33.
Is it clear, children? You are filling this table here. So here, the distance depends on t. Okay? So, okay, the distance, yes, depends on the time. As time is varying, distance is also varying. Is it clear? As the time is changing, distance is also changing. Is it okay? Is it clear what is meant by function and what is a variable? Suppose I define y is equal to x square plus 1. Here, y is a function which depends on
X square.
x. It depends on the variable x. As x is changing, there will be a corresponding change in y. Okay, now here we are giving some different values for s. We are giving some different values for t, and we are assigning different values for t, and we are finding the different values of s. Now, next thing we are going to learn is, okay, the next thing we are going to learn is a neighborhood. Neighborhood. What is meant by neighborhood? Neighbor. Neighbor means? Neighbor. What is the meaning of neighbor?
Nearby.
Nearby. Okay, it is staying very closer to you. That person only we call it as neighborhood. Same way here, suppose you are given a point x is equal to 2. Listen here children, we are going to learn some new notations and all. Suppose I am considering the value x is equal to 2. Okay, x is equal to 2. Here we have 2.1, 2.2 and so on. Here 1.9, 1.8 and so on. If we take neighborhood of 2 means we take only those numbers which are very close to 2. Very close to 2. We will be selecting those numbers which are very close to 2. For example, if I take 2, the neighborhood of 2, we will not be taking 2.5 and all. We will take the numbers 2.01, 2.001. Is it very closer to 2? Is it clear? So neighborhood means it is very closer. We are selecting those numbers very closer to 2. Likewise here, this side we can take 1.99, 1.999 and so on. Okay. So when we take this x is equal to 2, okay, we have some values on the LHS and we have some values on the right hand side. If we fix the value x is equal to 2, we can take some values in the neighborhood to the left, as well as we can take some values to the right. Is it clear? Up to this, is it okay? What is meant by neighborhood means we are taking the numbers which are very close, okay, very near to that value. If you take the neighborhood, we will get some values which are on the left hand side, which are on the right hand side. If you take any numbers to the left hand side, if you take any numbers to the left hand side, what happens? It will be always less than 2, isn't it? Is it okay? This less than 2. What about here? What about here? At the side, if I take this side, we'll get 2.01, 2.001. That means it is greater than 2. More than 2, less than 2. Okay, here x is taking some value which is less than 2. So we denote this as x is approaching towards 2 minus. What is meant by 2 minus? From the left hand side we are approaching. 2 minus means not 2, but it is less than 2. X is approaching towards 2 from the left hand side. X is taking the values closer to 2, but it is less than 2. Is it okay? Suppose I am taking this side values, RHS, this side if I take, right side. So there it is approaching to 2, but what about all the values? It is greater than 2. So we can write this as 2 plus. Okay, 2 plus here it does not mean positive number, negative number. What does it mean here? 2 plus means a number which is closer to 2, but it is greater than 2. In the neighborhood of 2, but it is greater than 2. 2 minus means? 2 minus means?
Less than 2.
Less than 2. It is in the neighborhood of 2, but it is less than 2. Up to this, is it clear, children? Is it okay? Left side and right side. We are going to find out some functions here based on the left side and right side. Okay? Let's go through some examples and afterwards we can do. Okay, now write down this table. Write down. Consider the function f of x is equal to x plus 10. Consider the function f of x is equal to x plus 10. Okay, I'm going to find the function. Okay, you are going to fill this table. You are going to complete this table. Complete this table. X, f of x. X, f of x. 4.9, 4.95, 4.99, 5.001, 5.01, 5.1. I'm giving some different values for x. Okay? Now listen children, before you start doing, here I'm marking one point here. Okay? I'm dividing it. What about all the points to the left hand side here? What can you say about all the x values to the left hand side of this line?
Then
Less than
Values
5.
less than 5. Isn't it? It is closer to 5. Okay, we are taking the neighborhood of 5. Okay, here, listen here. It is 4.9. We are coming closer and closer. 4.9, 4.95, 4.99. That means we are approaching towards 5. X is approaching towards 5. Likewise here also, it is 5.1, 5.01, 5.001. So from this side also we are approaching towards 5. X is approaching, x tends to 5. We put the arrow mark like this. What we call this? X is approaching 5 or x tends to 5. X tend, T-E-N-D, x tends to 5. X tends to 5 means x is approaching towards 5. Here it is 5 minus. Here it is 5 plus. Now find out the values here. What is the corresponding f of x? What is the corresponding f of x we are getting? When x is 4.9, what is the answer?
14.9.
Yes, it is 14.9. When x is 4.95,
14.95.
14.95. Okay, now Achyut, you keep quiet. Let me ask this to Emmanuel. What is 4.99? When x is
14.99.
14.99. Okay. Now Ashwin, 5.001. What is the corresponding f of x?
15.001.
15.001. Then Michael, 5.01.
15.01.
15.01. Okay. Srihari, 5.1.
15.1.
5.1. So it is 15.1. Okay, it's correct. Up to this, is it okay, children? Now look at the values of f of x. What can you say about f of x? F of x is approaching to, look at from the left hand side, look at from your right hand side. As x is coming, getting closer and closer to 5, what is the change happening to f of x? What's the
Towards
change?
15.
Is it 16?
15.
15. Yes, Punya, it's correct. It is approaching towards 15. Okay, now listen. This one we can write like this. Listen, children. Listen to the notation here. Okay, limit. I'm writing the symbol LT, or sometimes they will use this notation also. LIM, limit. Okay, limit x tends to 5 minus of f of x. When x is approaching towards 5 from the left hand side. Okay, LIM, in some books they write LIM, in some reference texts, and sometimes we use LT also. Both are, it is allowed. F of x is equal to, if we look at from the left hand side, f of x is approaching towards 15. Similarly for RHS, limit x tends to, okay, limit x tends to 5 plus of f of x is equal to limit x tending to 5 plus LT. LT also we can use of f of x is 15. Okay. Both the left limits and right limits, both the left limits and right limits are same. Both the left limits and right limits are same. hand limit is equal to right hand limit, then we can say limit of the function exists. If left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, we can say limit of the function exists. Here, limit extends to 5 of f of x is existing. Because both the left hand side and right hand side we are getting the same values. If they are different, then we can say we will not be able to get. It's not possible. Okay? Is it okay up to this, children? Is it clear? What is when they left limit, right limit? Is it okay? Is it okay, Aditya? Aditya, Annette?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's do one more example. Okay, let's go through one more example. Right on. Like the function f of x is equal to f of x is equal to 3x. F of x is equal to 3x. F of x is equal to 3x. Now complete this table. Complete the table. X, f of x, f of x, 1.9, 1.95, 1.99, 2.001, 2.01, 2.1. So, at which point we are taking here? What is the? Can you tell me the value that we are taking? Which one's neighborhood we are considering?
2.
2. We are considering the neighborhood of 2. Calculate f of x is equal to 3x and complete the table. Nandana, what is f of 1.9?
5.7.
Huh?
5.7.
Okay. Tell me, children, what is f of 1.9? Nandana? Can you?
5.7.
5.7. Okay. What about 1.95?
5.85.
5.85. Others, please check, is it correct? Okay, are you getting the same answer? Gayatri, what is f of 1.99?
5.95.
5.95. Okay. Now, Karthik, f of 2.001.
Ma'am, 6.003.
6.003. Okay, good. Rijas, f of 2.01.
6.03.
6.03. Okay. Alvin, what is f of 2.1? Alvin?
6.3.
Yes. What is the answer? Can you say it louder?
6.
The 6.3. Now look at this, children. Listen. Yes.
1.99 is 5.97. I made a mistake.
1.99 is 5.97. What about the other values? Is it correct, children? Are you getting the same? Nia?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Nia. Okay, Nia. Okay. Now, here we are approaching towards 2, isn't it? So listen, children, what I am writing here, limit x tends to 2 minus. We are approaching towards 2 from the left hand side. So when x approaches to 2, what is the value of f of x? Look at here, it is 5.7, 5.85, it is coming closer and closer to 5.97. So what is the closest number you can take? What is the number we can take?
6.
It is 6. It is coming approaching towards 6. When x approaches towards 2, f of x is approaching towards 6. Similarly, look at the other side. Limit x tending to 2 plus of f of x. Look at from there. It is 6.3. Again the value is decreasing, but it is coming closer to 6. Here also it is coming closer, very closer to 6. So from the right hand side also we are getting 6. So left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. So if left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, we can say limit x tending to 2 of f of x exists. If they are different, we can say limit does not exist. If the limits are same, then we can say limit exists. Otherwise, we can say limit does not exist. Okay? Is it okay? Shivani?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Gauri is there? Gauri? Gauri? Okay. So the next is an example where we are going to find limit does not exist. Okay. Next we can go through one example where limit does not exist. When will you say limit does not exist? If
LH is not.
LHL left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. If left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, then we say limit does not exist at that particular point. Okay. Now let's go through one example for that. Write down f of x is equal to the function is given like this. F of x is equal to x minus 2 if x is less than 0. 0 if x is 0. And it is x plus 2 if x is greater than 0. The function is given like this. Okay. If you take a number, if its value is less than 0, we write x minus 2. If it is equal to 0, we will write 0. If it is greater than 0, it is x plus 2. Now, complete this table, children. Complete this table. X, f of x. X, f of x. Negative 0.1. What's the value? Negative 0.01. Negative 0.001. Similarly, 0.001. 0.01. 0.1. Complete this table. X is negative 0.1, negative 0.01. Complete this table. Okay? You calculate? Now Rin, tell me what is f of negative 0.1?
Minus 2.1.
Very good. It is minus 2.1. Okay, have you calculated this one? Which function you applied here? Here 3 cases are given, isn't it? So which one you selected?
First one.
First one. Okay. Here minus 0.1 is less than 0. It is less than 0. So what do you have to do? Minus 0.1 minus 2. So you'll get minus 2.1. Correct. Shubham Paul. The next one. Minus 0.01. Minus 0.01. Minus 0.01. Can you give the answer, Shubham? Okay, Aryan. Minus 0.01. Aryan.
minus 2.001.
01 minus 2.01. Okay, for the next one only you will get minus 2.001. Okay? Okay, correct. Next, let me ask you. Aditya Satyan. 0.001.
2.0.
2.0 because it is greater than 0, isn't it? Okay, correct.
Yes.
Anat Antony, 0.01.
2.01.
It is 2.01, correct. Aishwarya,
2.1.
2.1. Now listen children, here we are considering the neighborhood at which value? Neighborhood of, look at the values of x. We are considering the limit extending to which value here? It is coming closer and closer to
0.
0. Okay, so limit extending to 0 minus of f of x. If you take from the left hand side, what is the value we are getting here? It is minus 2, isn't it? What about the right hand side limit? Limit extending to 0 plus of f of x is 2. So are they same? No, isn't it? So here left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Therefore what we can say? Limit extending to 0 of f of x does not exist. Limit does not exist. So if the left hand limit and right hand limit are same, then we can say limit exists. If the left hand limit and right hand limit are different, then we can say limit does not exist. Limit does not exist. Is it okay? Is it okay? Now we are going to learn the definition. Till now we have discussed some examples. Okay, now we are going to learn the definition. Up to this, is it okay? Any doubt? Shall we learn the definition now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now listen, the definition is, okay, so let f of x be the given function. Write down. Let f of x be the given function. Let f of x be the given function. Limit, let f of x be the given function. Limit extending to a minus of f of x. Limit extending to a minus of f of x is the expected value of f. Is the expected value of f. Is the expected value of f x is equal to a, the expected value of f at x is equal to a, given the values of f, given the values of f near to the left of a, given the values of f near to the left of a, and this is called left hand limit at x is equal to a. This is called left hand limit at x is equal to a. This is called left hand limit. First you write in wordings fully first. L-E-F-T, left. Okay, write in full. Afterwards you use the notation. Next, limit extending to a plus of f of x. Limit extending to a plus of f of x is, limit extending to a plus of f of x is the expected value of f, is the expected value of f at x is equal to a, at x is equal to a, at x is equal to a, given the values of f to the right of a, given the values to the right of a, given the values to the right of a, and this is called right hand limit, and this is called right hand limit of f of x at x is equal to a. And this is called the right hand limit of f of x at x is equal to a. At x is equal to a. If the left hand limit and right hand limit coincide, if the left hand limit and right hand limit coincide, we say that if left hand limit and right hand limit coincide, then we say that limit of f of x at x is equal to a exists. Limit of f of x at x is equal to a exists, and it is denoted by, this is the symbol, and it is denoted by limit extending to a of f of x, limit extending to a of f of x. Okay, so today we have started with just left hand limit and right hand limit. Okay, and this application will be able to discuss only